Hello and welcome back to a quick update on Project CLK. Getting rather fond of this car, as I mentioned in my first video. I was planning on just to maybe use it for the safari and get rid. It's kind of grown on us, but I need to. But the thing is, at the minute with the ML being on the road, I've got the Jeep and that, 3 cars. I know it's a bit excessive, but remember, the Mercedes is only really for towing the caravan, the ML, and it's off the road 6 months of the winter. I know a rear-wheel drive Merc's not going to be great, but I'll have the Jeep if the weather's bad. So I've done a few jobs to it. We'll run through what we've done, and let us know what you think. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think of this. 1 coat of wax, and I think it's come up bloody lovely. I've sorted a whole lot of faults. We'll just go around it, brief walk round, clean the headlamps up a bit. They seem to be looking rather nice there now, for my standards of needing this car to be. It looks absolutely great with the side wind, with all the windows down, sunroof. I fixed that as well. Like I've said, I haven't even had the bucket and sponge on it. I just stuck some wax on, some resin polish, and I think it's come up quite nice. The arches, I've decided what I'm doing with these. I've tried here with 2 blue touch-up pens that I had, just a test area, and they're not quite right. So for the sake of £6 while I'm on holiday next week, I've got the paint code. I'm going to order a touch-up pen, and this is all I'm going to do. So don't go saying I would get the grinder, I would get it all repainted. It's not worth it. It's no point in us doing that. What I'm going to do is get the screwdriver and take off the main scabs around here. Obviously not too excessively, like right up to here. To take them off, cure rust them, and then get the matching touch-up pen and just simply touch in the scabs. Yes, it's going to look probably not great, but it'll stop it getting any worse. And at the same time, let's have a little feel back here. There's just loads of muck in there, which I'm going to get off on the lift to stop them rotting anymore. And at the end of the day, if it keeps it looking half decent, I'm not arsed. So yeah, I put a little bit of tyre spray on because I had some sitting around. Done a bit of valeting on it. Like I've said, nothing special. And I'm really getting fond of this car. I haven't even put it on the lift. I'm not going to depress myself. But the way it drives is perfect. I know there's a few brackets on the exhaust which need welding, which I've mentioned on my previous video. But apart from that, I'm really starting to like this thing. I haven't even driven it hardly. I've only drove it on the block. Like I've mentioned, so got all new brakes, 4 brand new tyres, front Goodyears, new, rear, like mid-range things, but they're brand spankers. So we're getting that sorted. So now I'll pop the bonnet and I'll get on to I'll quickly start it up and show you. Oh, I've valeted the inside as well. The majority of the black marks off that door. All the mats have been cleaned. I mean, look at this, the headrest here. So you pull the seat down. See the headrest going down? And you've already seen those. And like I've said, I've cleaned all the back seats up. There was that little bit of peeling of it's some kind of like dye or something. I've just cleaned it up as best as I can, and I think it looks more than presentable there now. There's a few little black marks in the carpet which I'm going to work on, and the seats, to be quite honest, are relatively clean as well. I've only just quickly gone round with the hoover. Nothing spectacular, nothing over the top. I'll show you in the boot. Like that idea. Hoovered the carpet, nice and clean in there now. There's my cleaning products, absolutely fantastic. You've already probably seen these, but in case anybody hasn't, Citrus Wash works fantastic on everything from the seats to the bodywork. Bit of Auto Glim, super fresh, just a spray bit in, nice pleasant smell. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, you've probably realised I've cleaned the wheels. Bit of leather care, believe it or not, that's actually just for a leather sofa. I'm not bothered, it did the job. I've got some proper Auto Glim stuff, I just couldn't find it. Some cleaning wipes, tyre black, and that's the best polish going, the super resin polish. Great. So, put those away. I forgot about the cleaning the wheels bit, so just leave them there. So yeah, boots all nice and clean. Number plate light, like I mentioned. Yeah, I cleaned the wheels as well. Yeah, that's scabby and stuff, a little bit here and there, but they're clean and they look alright from a distance. And that's all I care about. I'm not going to waste my money getting them done. No point, because then am I going to start spending money on the wheel arches, then am I going to spend money on X, Y and Z. You've got to draw the line. Even me as a mechanic, you've really got to just draw the line sometimes and say just drive it. As long as it's safe, leave it. Otherwise you get into a money pit. Again, pillarless doors, all these little touches here, you just don't get that on new cars. Nice chrome sculpted thing here to obviously cover some kind of a gap or an unsightly piece of the door. even this, the pinstripe of chrome that runs along the wood. I love that. Just great. Like I say, I've cleaned all around the seats. This is what I'm talking about. This kind of delamination of some kind of on top of the leather, but I'm not bothered. In here again, cleaned up, hoovered the mats. It's looking bang on there now. I'm really happy with that. So that's that. We'll jump in. I'll show you a few other bits and bobs I've done. I've sorted the sunroof. Now, obviously, it did used to pop up like that anyway, but now it slides all the way back. It was just seized with lack of use. This is the only thing I'm struggling with, this area here. Notice the headrest going back up there to the right position, because you've got 3 memory positions. Even the headrest's electric, it's great. Yeah, the only thing I'm struggling with is this little piece here. I think it's like that delaminated stuff come off and it's getting like discoloured. Again, no, there's not even a single rip, tear, nothing. It's fantastic. 150,000 mile, you know. I'm not bothered about that. I'll probably just put a seat cover, but the only worry about a seat cover is that headrest keep going up and down like that. It'll probably tear it. So we'll jump in and I'll show you a few other bits and bobs I've been up to. I'll show you under the bonnet first, once I've kind of gone round in here. So as you can see now, lovely that, isn't it? Just totally pillarless view out the door. See, I'm obviously on the other side. I'll fire it up, so as you'll remember before, I love that. That is just so cool, isn't it? That is just... Turn the ignition off. Away you go. Out you come. That's just cool. I might be sad, but that is really cool in my opinion. So, as you'll remember, it was in limp mode, engine light, glow plug light, warning lights for cooling. The only one I can't get rid of is the light sensor. And this one on the glow plugs is actually genuinely telling us there's a couple of glow plugs out on it. So we'll just cancel the light sensor off. We're getting rid of the coolant, rid of the lights out. There's a few other bits that used to come up. And then what was that? Was a light out, coolant low, which it wasn't. So I fixed the sensor on that. Engine management light, it was in limp mode. I've getting rid of all those fault codes on the dashboard. That will go off any minute. It just basically telling you, I'll swim around. All that's saying is it's a 5-cylinder car. I think there's 2 glow plugs out. But as I've already mentioned before, I'm just going to put these 2 windows up at this side. See what I mean? So the go up, well, you're not seeing nothing, you're seeing my face. The go up, and then the back one, even when they're up, it's just like a faultless, lovely, like kind of non-restricted view. It's great. There you go. Anyways, what I was saying was glow plug light off, engine management light off, run at full power. I've activated the where is it? Digital speedo, which I was missing because I wasn't quite keen, because I wasn't a very good indication of 30 between 20 and 40. But now it's got the big digital speedo. It heats up the temperature lovely now that it's running full appliced. So really happy with that. I've just given it like a general clean just around all this where it was looking a bit grubby, around the gear stick area on here, and the sound system I'm still massively overwhelmed by how good that is. This thing here, there's nothing I can do with that. There's 2 options. Oh wow, I've just found out that. I swear to God, I didn't even know that that was there. That's going to be great. That is fantastic. I can't put my phone in because I'm using my phone. That is going to be great just to sit my phone on there. I think it's a bit small to put a bottle of water or something. I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know that was there. I was just looking at that thinking, I wonder what that is. Yeah, with this, apart from getting one of those damn ugly no smoking signs or some kind of Mercedes badge or something I was thinking about sticking on here, it might look, and it's angled and curved, so I don't know what I can do, but I hate them 2 screw holes. I mean, bearing in mind this would have been done when this car was brand new. What would this thing have been? 50 grand? 60 grand? Why would you drill holes into the dashboard for? But I don't know. Give us your ideas. What should I do with that? I can't replace it, I don't think. Actually, it is. Yeah, probably. I might be able to get it off, but I'll be honest with you, I can't be asked. What do you think I should do with this? Do you think I should stick something on it, an emblem, or has anybody ever done anything in the past? But let us know. So yeah, totally over the moon with how everything's come up with it. More to the point, the sunroof. I don't know if this will view, so if you can see my finger on that down there, and before it didn't like to slide back, whereas now get the full working sunshine roof. as well as having all of this fully open. See what I mean? For a lovely summer car, for going down to the safari park, you've got nothing at your side. You've got, naturally, in the enclosure for the thingy, you'll have to have all these shut. But, you know, you've got this. I haven't got into the air conditioning yet. I don't know if it works. I still need to do a lot more work with this car yet before we even get to those lines. So for now, switch the camera over, shut the roof. Bearing in mind with this being a coupe, there's only that tiny bit there. So when that's fully open, these are fully open, you're practically in a convertible, but without all the extra hassle, so to speak. So, I'm just going to switch it off. Or shall I leave it on? I'll quickly leave it on while it's running. And we'll open the bonnet. If I can get my hand under there to the bonnet pull. And I'll tell you what I've been doing, but I don't know how these come out on camera, because sometimes on camera things do not sound as good as they do in real life. But this 5-cylinder, when I get my hands onto the bonnet pull, really does sound lovely. It probably just sounds like a load of noise, but that is absolutely lovely. Smooth as you like. And I've never driven this car properly yet at full power, but now it's boosting up to full power. Absolutely great. So yeah, it's up to temperature there now. I'm quite looking forward to giving it a drive. But at the time of filming, it's Friday afternoon, and I'm keen to get home because I want to get the caravan hooked up with the car ready, because we're leaving tomorrow morning at, well, I've got to go and get my son at 9 o'clock and away for 10, which means I've got a lot to do the night, and I'm just hoping I can fit the caravan plus the car on the street. The guy across the road, who I'm friends with, has agreed if it needs to block his drive, that's fine, which it probably will end off overhanging, and he can park his car on my drive, so fingers crossed he lets us do that and we don't have any problems. So, back to what I've done to the car. Don't know why I'm turning it around to there. Obviously, as you know, it was in limb mode. I was coming up with all sorts of strange faults. The fan was running full blast, which I had disconnected, which is now plugged back in, which I'll show you. So the fan's plugged back in down there. And what I found was there was a blown fuse in there, because I had a new battery and I had been jump started and God knows what. So it's had a new, there was a 7.5 amp fuse relating to the engine management system, because it was strange, because it was saying that there was a problem with the MAF, there was a problem with the coolant sensor, there was a problem with the intake sensor, there was a problem with the EGR, and I'm like, nah, there was a problem with the vacuum system, the actuator for the turbo and the actuator for the EGR down there. And I said, nah, it's definitely, it can't be all that. So I did a bit of testing, put the fuse back in, it popped straight away, and I thought, what's going on here? So then I put it back in again, checked the mass airflow sensor. The one that was in was knackered. So put the new mass airflow sensor in, put the new fuse in, didn't pop, started up, wiped all the codes, back to full power, no engine management light, no fan running all the time. The fan cuts in as an automatic fail-safe device when the engine management system shuts down. So there we go. Really, that only cost us, how much was it? About £40–45, proper Hala one. I mean, I would have liked Pierre Berg or Bosch or something, but that's what was there. But like I've always showed you on the previous video, the headlamps are made by Hala, so that's good enough for me. While I had this off, the air filter didn't look great, but it wasn't bad. And Crosland had one for like £2. So while it's off, it's had a new air filter in. I'm going to change the oil and filter on it at some point once I've run it. Same with the fuel filter. Actually, the fuel filter's under there and it looks relatively new, but somebody's faffed on with the top of it and broke something, so I might just leave that be. It's not leaking, it's fine, it starts okay in the mornings, so leave well alone. I found a bit of a rusty connection on this. I think it's either the fan or the glow plug relay. I've cleaned that up, put some grease on it. So yeah, happy days. Running back to full power. Hasn't cost us a massive amount of money. Getting the sunroof working, giving it a wash, a polish. So yeah, keep that there. I would like to go out and do a test drive, but I need to get sorted with a couple of jobs here so I can get away home. But please, let us know, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not? We'll sort them arches out. Like I said, to be quite honest, by the time I've sorted them out, they might look slightly worse than what they are now. But I'm going along the lines of prevention to stop them getting any worse. Like down here, it's scabbing a little bit too far out. I probably won't scrape that off. I'll leave that bit be. But as for these bits where they've already come off and stuff, I'm just going to scrape them all back, take the top surfaces off them, cure rust them, and then just get as good as match as I can, touch up pen, an exact match to the paint code, but they're never perfect, and do this. But before that, I'm going to clean all the crap from behind there to stop it from getting any worse, you know. But they're genuinely solid. They're not falling to bits like they are like on the Astra kind of thing, but if that's all I've got to worry about on a 53 plate car that's coming up 20-year-old next year with 150,000 mile on, I couldn't care less. The arches can be as rusty as they want as far as I'm concerned. Can't be no worse than the ML, which every single arch is massively rusted, scabs all over the doors. This thing's in really good nick. So yeah, we'll leave that there. Please let us know what you think. Do you think I should keep it, sell it? Obviously I'm going to take it down to the safari park. Let us know your thoughts. Is anybody interested in it when I do get rid of it? You can see I'm going through it. I haven't even done anything more than getting it running properly. But I think I've not done bad for a day's work. Well, a day's work in between jobs and stuff. So yeah, please comment. Let us know what you think. If you like this, please hit the like button. And don't forget to please hit the subscribe if you haven't already done so. Catch you later. Bye.